So if you are into Alfas and you know what you're talking about and you've seen it before, then you will certainly know that these Alfas are plagued with some rust issues that can be seen under the back of the valance here, and where the anti-roll bar mounts, the front anti-roll bar mounts to the chassis member and the valance at the front of the car. Again, you can see on this side, and if I have a look, I'll show you around the front, where you can see where there should be here a bracket holding the anti-roll bar on, an anti-roll bar mount. You can see it's completely gone, completely rust through. So this has got to be done. It's got to be professionally done. I don't think I can do this work myself. We'll see how we go. So here we are, a close-up of the anti-roll bar bush of the mount, which is completely missing off the front anti-roll bar. So we're looking at the front of the engine here, just behind the radiator, in front of the engine, and below the battery box. Now, the key issue here, or the root cause of this issue, was most likely a leak from the from either the clutch or the brake reservoir. When I first got the car, a lot of this down here was rusty, and this along the chassis rail and above the engine mount. And I have recently removed all these servos, given them a clean up, and repainted the inside of the wing and rust proofed it. I've used Furtan, excellent stuff, Furtan rust proofer. What happened is probably the brake fluid has dripped down underneath and come all the way down here since the last restoration, and it's gone on to the front of the valance, coupled with water obviously coming through the front of the car and has dripped down and collects at the back of the valance as well. So a common issue with Alfas. If you're not known to Alfas at all, those who do own Alfa, look out for this. You probably know about it already, but if you're certainly new to Alfas, this is a common issue. So in this episode I'm going to be removing the radiator from the car. I'm in two minds whether to paint this back to its original black or to keep it with its copper bare colour. It looks quite nice, and polished up it would look great, but I'm in two minds still. So I might repaint this radiator. I'm going to pull it out. I've taken the top hose off, the bottom hose, the breather there already, and show you some of the issues that might come across and how we're going to deal with them. I have had a quote, I'd like to add, for the work to do to the rust, and it's coming back in the region of £2,500 to £3,000. So possibly, if you're a good fabricator of metal and a good welder, this is a job that you could do yourself. Otherwise, I would certainly recommend maybe a professional doing it. Now with the radiator out, I can see the full extent of the corrosion, and it is quite bad. This is quite common in these Alfas, as I said before, and it's something that really needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. However, I'm not going to be doing it right now, as I've got other small projects that I want to do in this Alfa before this. This is just really an assessment of the damage really that we need to sort out to get this car back into A1 condition. So it has got an uprated front anti-roll bar, and it needs to be mounted correctly to the chassis. Yeah, so got the work cut out here. I probably won't be doing this myself. I'll be taking it to a fabricator shop who have got the right tools and equipment. So one of my tips here really is to save yourself a lot of time and money by going out and trying to source these parts that are required to repair this corrosion under the radiator. So we've got here a front and a rear cross member. These go underneath the radiator, front and rear, especially for this model. I think the early models are slightly different. And also I've gone out and purchased these brackets. These are roll bar mounting brackets. They actually fit like this underneath underneath the chassis rail and underneath each wing. They are specific to each side, so there is a left and right handed ones.